All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here live. Before we get started on Prison Break with Shirley on this evening at the top of the hour at 6 o'clock p.m., I first want to give you an update of some things that we have going on in the community, namely the community blood drive that's going on the 24th of July. That is going to be at Liberty Christian Center at 4107 Westcliff Road, right here in the great city of Killeen, Texas. And I don't know how many of you all have heard about the blood drive this time around, but we need blood. We need people to come out and to support this great effort. And so I know the ones of you who are listening by way of the radio, you can't see the flyer, you can't see the things that I'm pulling up on the screen, but those who are listening on Facebook Live or on YouTube, you're able to see the things that I have on the screen. So I am going to share and let you know all the particulars about our blood drive. So Liberty Christian Center, we've been doing the blood drive for about 2 years now. We had one, of course, last year, right before the pandemic hit. So we had to kind of halt our operations. And then we had one in March of this year. And what our pastor decided to do was to make sure that we have a blood drive every quarter. So not every quarter, every 4 months. And so our next one is coming up on the 24th of July. Again, it's going to be at Liberty Christian Center at 4107 Westcliff Road. Y'all, this is not for Liberty Christian Center partners. This is for everybody in the Central Texas area. Our blood is needed on a day-to-day basis. And I'm coming to you now from the nursing perspective and seeing how people get in car accidents every single day. People are in need of blood every day, whether they're giving birth to a child, whether it's a trauma-related gunshot wound, whatever the case may be, people need blood on a day-to-day basis. But here in the Central Texas area, there is not enough blood supply to go around. Why? Because everyone here is not eligible to donate their blood for different reasons. And so there have been some changes to those who are actually eligible to give blood. And so they've revamped those things. So you can go onto the Baylor Scott & White website. You can look at all of those things. But I just want to alleviate some of your fears, and so that we will go out and we will support our community. Who knows? One day it might be your life that needs to be saved. And so there's that possibility of you getting your own blood back. These are safe procedures. These are not the 1940s, 1950s anymore. All blood is tested before it is given to anyone. When you come up to the blood mobile bank, there is social distancing that's still going to be in practice. There is still, the wearing of the mask when you go into the mobile center. This is why we strongly encourage you to make an appointment, not just to show up, though we do welcome walk-ins. We want you to sign up on the Baylor Scott & White website. And so that sign up is bswblood.com. And again, that's B as in Bravo, S as in Sierra, W as in whiskey, blood.com. And right there, on the front of that screen, you're going to see it right there below. It's going to say new appointment or new donor eligibility. Now you can click on that new donor eligibility if you have any questions. There's also a link there where you can call the blood center directly. You can get all of your questions answered, or you can sign up for an appointment. Your iron is tested before. All of those good things are done. All the questionnaires are done. So it's a very safe procedure. I've been giving blood for many years. There have been a few times where I was not able to give because my iron count was low at that time, but that is just really a one-day referral. So all of those people who are out there and say my iron is low, I can't give blood, because that will eat healthy, get you some food that's high in iron, eat that for a few days. Matter of fact, don't stop eating it. Continue on that quest to eat a healthier diet. You can Google foods that are high in iron, have you a good steak the night before. That's a way to treat yourself, right? So there are many foods that we can eat to make sure that our iron level is up to where it needs to be. Again, they do test the blood for iron count before you are eligible to give blood. And so they won't do it if your iron is low at that point, but it does not hurt to try. Every single pint of blood that is donated, so one person donates 1 pint of blood, every single person that donates a pint of blood, you can save up to 3 lives. And for me, that's really, really exciting because you don't know how many people's lives can be saved when you do this one simple thing. And so you're not just saving one life, but up to 3 lives you can save. Sometimes a car accident, a victim from a car accident might take 10 or 20 units of blood. That means 6 or 7 people have to donate for that one person's life to be saved. Why not be in that number of helping to save someone else's life? Yes, we know COVID is still out there. We know that all of these things are still in the works. But when we take the proper precautions, then we can minimize some of those risks. And guess what? Trust God. So again, that blood drive is Saturday, July 24th from 11 to 3. It's not something where you have to come for the whole 4 hours. Go onto the website at that's the B as in Bravo, S as in Sierra, W as in whiskey, blood.com. There are multiple slots on there from 11 to 3. So you just come, you pick your appointment slot, you show up like any regular doctor appointment. You show up about 10, 15 minutes early, go ahead and get signed in there at the site before your appointment time, give your blood, and you are free to go. They will be giving out the t-shirts, they will be giving out, you'll have snacks. And so make sure that you eat a good meal about an hour before you come out there. Make sure you've eaten breakfast that morning. Make sure that you've had a good lunch before you come out there. And of course, depending on the time that you give. So if you give your slot is at 2:15, then you want to eat a good sized meal around 12, 1 o'clock, no later than that, so that your body is tanked up and ready to go. And so again, those risks have been minimized for you. They have been put to a minimal standard. And so again, come out on July 24th from 11 to 3 is the community blood drive. Again, it's not just for Liberty Christian Center. It's for the Central Texas area as a whole. The blood we give here in this area, it does not get flown out to any other region. It stays right here in Central Texas. Why? Because we have so many soldiers that are here in this local area, but not everyone is able to donate. So our blood stays right here in our area. Okay, and so I hope that you have gotten something from that. I'm not going to drill you, about that, but it's really important to look out for our fellow man. We never know who is going to need some life-saving measures. So if you are on Facebook Live, I have also the website is pulled up. I'm going to share my screen again. Again, you can see the community blood drive is there on the website, bswblood.com. Right there on the front of the screen, it says Baylor Scott and White Blood Center, and then schedule an appointment. Once you click on schedule an appointment, you will see the different dates there, and it's going to say Liberty CC for the 24th. You're just going to click on that. You're going to pick your appointment slot. I'll even make it easier for y'all. If you want to just inbox me, or you want to call me at 254-300-6027, I can get you signed up. So if you're not good with using computers or any of those things, you can call me. We will get you signed up. There's no personal questions that I have to ask you. It's just going to ask you to pick your appointment slot. And once you pick your appointment slot, I'm going through it right now. Once you pick your appointment time, it's simply going to ask you your first name, your last name, your phone number, your email. Are you an employee of Baylor Scott and White, and your organization affiliation, if you have one? That is it. That's all. No personal questions asked. So feel free to call me, Shirley Latour, at 254-300-6027, or you can email me at shirley@shirleylatour.enterprises.com. You can inbox me on Facebook. There's several ways that you can reach me. And so don't be afraid to go ahead and schedule to ask those questions and show up on the 24th of July. We know there's a lot of things going on in our area on that day, but this is a 15-20 minute slot that you come in, you give blood, and you go about your business, and you save lives. And that is the most important thing. And so I really want you to be encouraged that you will go out into the world, you'll go out into the community, practice what you need to, and give back. do what needs to be done for your fellow man. And so we encourage you to do that. We're so excited, on tonight to have, new things in store, to have new people in the studio. So if you hang tight with us for a few minutes, we're going to come back at the top of the hour. We're going to come with Mr. Trayvon Perry. He is my one and only son. And we're going to be talking about some great things. And so stay tuned with us at the top of the hour. So we're going to put some music in your ear and we'll be back. All right, y'all, be blessed.